And welcome back. You're still with Sports on the Full View. Now we're going to pick up our discussion again. We were talking about the people that are going to be doing the double summit of Mount Kilimanjaro, namely the SABC News team, Thabo Madilola, Gillian Pillay, and Werner Gruner, who is an expeditionist or adventurer. And we had got to the bottom of the fact that you guys are willing to follow your tour leader anyway, Sibusiso Villani. Now, Thabo, what I want to know from you is we saw you running up and down the staircases here in the SABC with one of those oxygen deprivation masks. And it seemed really severe because for most of us, we take the lift from the one floor to the next floor. Yeah. And here you were actually using the staircase. Is it working?
It is actually working very good, because after using that mask, if you have to do or run or do any exercise without it, it's like very easy to breathe. Your lungs, you can feel your lungs, they are like very light. So we're actually using that with the hope that with that, we can actually try to double summit. It could actually enhance our ability to double summit. Remember, we said we're going to attempt, and it's all about when we go first, come down, the doctor still has to check our oxygen level, and then if he give us a green light, all of us, we're going to go up again.
Absolutely. Werner, because you guys do have to be careful with this double summit, because you've been through the highs and lows of summiting Kilimanjaro. Tell us about that.
Actually, just carrying on what he said, last year, because we went up so fast, we skipped the acclimatization day. It was really tough. That was my third time I did it, and it was the toughest moment. And up on the summit, I almost lost my mind, basically. I started fainting, and I checked my blood oxygen saturation levels, and it dropped to 53, which is not so good. But it worked out eventually, and I think that's why, if we're going to be successful, we're really going to not rush up the mountain. We're going to go slow, pole pole, like they say, and probably the best is we do take that acclimatization day and not try and skip it.
Absolutely. But Gillian, you still have a deadline to beat, because you want to be up at the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, Uhuru Peak, by what date?
Look here, the entire team is likely to make it up there July 18th. It would have been Madiba's 100th birthday. So that is not necessarily a deadline. Between 9 and 12 of that day, that's a good time to be there as a group. This year it's going to be, we understand it's going to be fascinating because there's snow. It's never been like that before. But what's more grueling for Thabo and I is that we will be filing all the time. So while everyone else is bothered about oxygen low levels and sore feet and nausea, vomiting, hallucinations, and fainting.
The newsroom is expecting stories. I've been with you in New Zealand. We've struggled in hotels and bed and breakfasts to feed stories, but I never for 1 second thought about having to file at the top of one of the biggest mountains in the world. How's that challenge for you?
You know what, this is a real challenge, but you know what, it's good that I have someone like Gillian, because when I'm at my lowest, she will try to pick me up, and then vice versa. Technology can really fail you. You can test it here at home and it's working, but when you get there, it just fails you. Last year we went through serious challenges, but you know what, by God's grace, we managed to send.
Werner failed us actually. Werner actually
he helped us.
He hotspotted us throughout that climb.
And the only there aren't any plug points.
They're doing incredible work up there. I mean, it's not easy. And setting up a satellite uplink and carrying that stuff and having power and generator and things that can go wrong. And broadcasting, it's not easy.
But you hotspotted us.
I did set up a hotspot.
And I hope this year is going to do the same.
I have a strong hotspot this year.
Brilliant. But I mean, to be able to document this, Gillian, that must also be a privilege. And the reason why you're back.
I don't think as a journalist you'd want to be anywhere else in the world other than with Trek4Mandela at the top of Uhuru on Madiba's birthday. As soon as you see the horizon and the sun coming up, you are the most blessed and privileged of everyone.
Absolutely. Now tell us about the cause. Thabo, tell us about what's going on. It's about taking so many numbers of steps, and you want sanitary pads in return for all the steps you're taking.
Yes. The hope and our wish is like every step that we're going to take from the day 14th, on the 14th, when we start the journey, corporate, civil servants, government can donate. you know, a pack of sanitary pack towards each and every step that we will be doing. We're gonna communicate with people on social media. They can follow us and we're gonna keep updating them each day, how many steps we have made and all those kind of things.
Absolutely. And Gillian, where can people get hold of this good cause?
Brandon, just tell them quickly about the Bahamas thing and how you keep bringing people back every year.
Well, yeah, I mean, since 2015 we did it together, and since then we took it across the borders of the Republic, and we're bringing in international climbers every year. So I also take a satellite phone to tweet from time to time where we don't have reception, but people can see all the climbers on Trek4Mandela.com. And all the information is really there, and the rest they'll find on social media by searching, I guess, hashtag Trek4Mandela.
Absolutely, and most importantly, getting involved like you guys are. Gillian, Van, Thabo, we wish you all the best. I'm ashamed to say that, you know, most of us can't even make it up. But you know, your guiding lights. With that, hopefully, we will be able to follow. Thanks very much for joining us. We're out of time on this. We have to go to some World Cup football because the World Cup